walls were high, and the songs of the mages would paint every sky. Two travelers walked where the great rivers flow, with hearts full of wonder and eyes all aglow. Just Solon the elf with his silver bright blade, and Lyra's prayers were the light in the shade. With packs on their shoulders and dust on their feet, just two drifting souls on a cobblestone street. But the heavens were torn by a God-given wrath, as a shadow of scales blocked the sun from its path. The daughter of Io, the firstborn of might, descending from peaks that were birthed in the night. She targeted towers, she targeted thrones. The lords in their castles were crushed into stones. The highborn were broken, the banners were snapped, as the city of splendor in fire was trapped. And fell. Her power was primal, her hunger was deep, a terror that woke while the gods were asleep. She was fire and acid, she was poison and frost. Against such a goddess, all hope was now lost. The breath of the firstborn turned marble to glass, as she watched every army and paladin pass. But there stood a band in the smoke and the flame, a small elite group with no hunger for fame. The Tlawoki protectors, the few who remained, whose silver-stitched armor was blackened and stained. They saw the two travelers, the spark in their hand, the only survivors who still had a stand. Go forth, cry the vanguard, through blood and through bone. We'll hold back the goddess till she is overthrown. There's a low charge with the cry for the realm, though dragonfire melted the crest on each helm. A handful of heroes against a divine, they gave up their lives to protect the thin line. They were torn by the talons and scorched by the breath. With iron in spirits they welcomed the death. A small sacred circle, they bought every beat, to give Solon and Lyra the chance to compete. Then Lyra reached out to the roots of the world, as the strands of the weave round the goddess she furled. She held the beast frozen with chains of pure light, binding the goddess in the heat of the fight. Strike now, she screamed while she anchored the pain, as Tiamat's malice surged through every vein. Solon's blade found the heart as the thundercrack woke, and the dragon queen's body in agony broke. The beast hit the ground like a mountain of lead, the daughter of gods, alas she was dead. The survivors emerged from the ruins in stone, and they looked to the travelers who stood all alone. You saved us from fire, you led us through night. The population cried out for the king of the light. They named them their rulers by popular choice, and Solon was king and Lyra his queen. But the crown was a burden of salt and of tears, for the man magic she used realized his fears. The essence of God blood flowed back through the chain, poisoning her mana with venom and pain. In the hollow of Solon's arms, trembling and cold, the light of his life turned to gray and to mold. The healing of mages, the prayers of the wise, only fed the green poison that formed in her eyes. He held her so close as her spirit took flight, while the magic she loved failed her there in the night. The queen of the people, who saved every soul, could not keep her own broken spirit quite whole. In the silence of death, Solon's heart turned to stone as he sat in the dark on his ivory throne. The magic is poison, it lured in the beast. It took my beloved and gave us a feast. The Tiamat woke our gun, just a small ghostly band, while the silent king rules o'er a magicless land. The daughter is dead, the queen is at rest, and the magic is buried at the king's own behest.